Hey, this is Tim with Family First Triathlete. I'm glad you are striving to improve as a triathlete, and I'm here to help you get a little closer to your goals.
Hey Walter, you're going to kill me, but the most important thing that I think you should focus on is your legs and kicking. I know every triathlete hates kicking, but I think that you will find the biggest gains if you focus on this area. And I'm not talking about improving your propulsion. What I'm talking about is connecting your kick to the rest of your body movements. Right now, there's a big disconnect with your kick and the rest of your stroke. I would like for you to develop a tight, narrow kick that rolls with your body. Right now, there's a disconnect. As you roll to breathe, your legs don't stay narrow and rolling with your body. Your legs separate by quite a bit. You have this very drastic separation in your legs, and this is causing a halt. Every time you breathe, your body comes to a halt in the water, and then you have to recreate that momentum. Perhaps this halt in your stroke is a reason why you breathe every 4 strokes when you swim. Breathing every 4 strokes is not very much for a triathlete. In fact, breathing every other stroke is more preferable, and it would more than double your oxygen intake if you could breathe every other stroke. My suggestion to help fix this disconnect between your legs and the rest of your body rotation is to do some vertical kicking practice. Vertical kicking is a good way to connect your body in a very straight line. After you master simple vertical kicking, you can do some rotational vertical kicking, trying to keep your legs narrow and tight the whole time. The next major thing that you should focus on is maximizing your pull. Right now, you're slipping the first half of your pull and only really getting the second half of your pull. So right here, instead of sweeping your hand down and getting a good vertical forearm at the beginning of your pull, your elbow leads first and drops down. This is not a good position to be in because you're not applying much pressure on the water. In fact, you're applying pressure downwards instead of backwards. It isn't until this position right here, when your hand is directly underneath you, that now you're finally maximizing your pull and push on the water. Imagine if you were able to keep your elbows still. Now, no one is humanly perfect enough to keep their elbow still perfectly, but if you were able to keep your elbow still and then sweep your hand down to get a vertical forearm at this point, how much more pull would you gain if you were able to do that? Then you would get all of this as positive pull. Whereas right now, it isn't until here that you start to get positive pull for the rest of the way. So you could almost double the length of your pull if you were able to keep your elbow still at the beginning and get a better catch.
What's he doing?
His knees.
Oh, don't bend your knees.
Who can just do them straight?